And welcome into FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. It's the Vikings and the Redskins. And welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Chapman Sports. The 1-4 Vikings, the 1-4 Redskins. Both teams trying to get back into the playoff hunt. Off to rough starts. Both at 1-4. The Vikings have lost 4 in a row. There's the kickoff. Minnesota will get the ball first. Fielded by Barker, at the 3, out over the 25 to the 26-yard line. Aaron Barker, the 5th-year receiver out of Pittsburgh, the former Jet. And the Vikings will get the first possession of the game, led by their starting quarterback, Kevin Bickford, in his 7th year out of Army. The Vikings won their opening game of the season against Chicago, but have lost 4 in a row since. The Redskins' only win so far has been in week 2 against the Giants on the road. The Redskins have lost 3 in a row coming in. 1st and 10 Vikings from their own 26. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford hands off to Anthony Lambos, who gets out to the 31-yard line, a gain of 5. Let's take a look at the Minnesota offense. Up front, Long, Blanchard, Valentine, Strong, and Brocious. And then it's North, Hinson, Lambos, Underwood, and Monterey. They were the Commanders last week. I'm not going to do that again. You can have Madden 23. It sucks. They're back to the Redskins like they ought to be. 2nd and 5 from the 31-yard line. Bickford in the gun. Bickford, play action. Bickford's going to take off. He's got the first down. All the way down to the 43-yard line. A gain of 12 yards by the 7th-year quarterback out of Army. What's up, Davis? Trevont Wallace made the tackle, number 20, but it's a first down for the Vikings. Davis, you just missed the other game. Yeah, you missed the earlier game. The 49ers beat the Ravens 23-20, scoring a touchdown with 9 seconds left. The 49ers scored a touchdown with 9 seconds left to win it. The game right before this one. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Bickford under center. Lambos up the middle, across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 11, first down, Minnesota. Anthony Lambos, the 3rd-year back out of Coastal Carolina. Yep, it is true. The Redskins are better. It's one of the best helmets in NFL history. Those Redskin helmets. That's right. People need to start listening. That's right. Davis and I had a 5th quarter last night. It's in the video section. Check it out. 1st and 10. Bickford to Lambos. And Lambos gets out to the 44-yard line. Let's take a look at the Redskins defense. They play a 3-4. Enoch, Ray, and Morgan up front. The linebackers, Kaufman, Foster, Norton, and Malott. And the secondary, Wallace, Wright, Cole, and James. So I've got Kickin' Uncle and Sports Davis in the room, my 2 moderators. Great to have them both here. That was a crazy game earlier. The 49ers pulling it out with 9 seconds left. The Ravens are now 1-5. 2nd and 7. Bickford in the gun. From the Redskin 44. Bickford back. Throws outside to North. Down the sideline. James North all the way down to the 11-yard line. A 33-yard reception to James North, the 9th-year receiver out of Florida. First down, Vikings. Minnesota trying to bounce back from last week's loss at Tampa Bay. They didn't play well against the Buccaneers at all. But they're off to a good start here against the Redskins. Both teams up 1-4, Minnesota and Washington. Both trying to get back in the playoff hunt here in week 6. First and 10 Vikings at the Redskin 11-yard line. Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos up the middle, and Lambos inside the 5. Well, they'll mark him down at the 5. A gain of 6 yards. Rich Malott on the tackle, number 57. In his 9th year out of Texas. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Vikings at the 5-yard line. There's one thing I left off my top 10 last night, Davis, and that was referees being on the field. That's honorable mention. 2nd and 4. Bickford throws inside and is knocked down. Incomplete. Knocked away by Cameron Cole, number 25, in his 6th year out of Chattanooga. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4. Davis, say hi to Kick and Uncle. Kick and Uncle, say hi to Davis. 3rd and 4 from the 5-yard line. Can the Vikings punch it in? They can get a first down at the 1. Bickford drops back, steps up, throws, gets it up to kill, and he can't hold it in. Incomplete. Broken up by number 26, Sean Coleman, in his 4th year out of Fresno State. And that'll bring up 4th and 4 at the 5-yard line. The Vikings going to have to settle for a field goal. Tom Davidson, this will be from 22 yards to get the Vikings on the board. Kick is up, and it's good. Vikings lead at 3-0. They take the opening drive, march down the field, get a field goal. 4:49 left here in the first quarter. Live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, week number 6 here at Jammin' Sports. Yeah, that 49er Raven game before this was crazy. Uncle showed up just in time for the 49ers to win. Tom Davidson will kick off for Minnesota. The Redskins will get it for the first time. Down 3-0. There's the kick. Fielded by Berry, 2 yards deep over the 20. And C.J. Berry, the second-year defensive back out of Northwestern, brings it out to the 23-yard line. First down, Washington, led by Kurt Sullivan, the 8th-year quarterback out of Florida State. Yep, the Niners won in dramatic fashion. The 49ers were down 11 with about 6.5 minutes left, and they came back and won. The poor Ravens are 1-5. They've lost 5 in a row. The Vikings, coming into this one, have lost 4 in a row. I will never, ever call them that again. I don't even want to say it. First and 10 from the 23. Sullivan under center. Collins in motion. Sullivan to Ciali, and Dante Ciali 2 yards to the 25. That'll bring up 2nd and 8. Redskin offense, Williams, Killings, Pearson, Lofton, and Green up front. And then it's Sade, Taylor, Ciali, Vaden, and Novaris. 2nd and 8 for the Redskins at their own 25. It is a joke of a name. It really is. It sounds like a college team in a community college. Vaden in motion. Sullivan fakes the handoff. Throws outside and is caught by Ciali out to the 29-yard line. Good for 4 yards. Here's the Vikings defense. They play a 4-3. Edwards, Seymour, Vernon, and Hull up front. Linebackers, Rawlings, Martin, and Florence. And the secondary, Bell, Monroe, Jones, and Hewitt. Third and 5 from the 29-yard line. Big third down for the Redskins. Sullivan in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side. Sullivan back. Throws downfield to Vaden. Out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 18 yards and a Redskin first down. Justin Vaden, the 6th-year tight end out of Tennessee. First down, Redskins. And the Redskins had one of the best fight songs in the NFL. You know, hail to the Redskins, hail victory. Fight for old DC. That was a great song. First and 10 from the 47-yard line. In the I formation, Sullivan to Ciali around the outside, and he's going to be tackled for a 1-yard loss. Coming up to make the tackle, number 31, Rashard Jones, the free safety, in his 8th year out of Georgia. It'll be 2nd and 11. The Redskins won 3 Super Bowls as the Redskins. I bet you they never win another Super Bowl. Now that they're the other name. 2nd and 11 from the 46-yard line. In the I formation, Sullivan, play action, throws downfield to Vaden into Viking territory down to the 34-yard line. A 20-yard reception to the big tight end, Justin Vaden. First down, Redskins. That's right, I said Redskins. I'm not ashamed. I'm not offended. They're the Redskins. They have some of the best uniforms and best helmets in league history. Yeah, Madden 20 was the last game of the Redskins. First and 10 from the 34-yard line. Sullivan, hands off, no, play action looking. He's in trouble, rolls out. Now he throws downfield. Caught by Say, touchdown. Redskins. A 34-yard touchdown reception by Virgil Say, the 6th-year receiver out of Oregon State. And the Redskins, yes, the Redskins, have taken a 6-3 lead. I'm making up for lost time last week when I had to play that other team. So I'm saying Redskins as much as I can. Mike Bragg for the extra point for the Redskins. The kick is up and almost blocked, and it's good. He just got that one off. And the Redskins, yes, the Redskins take a 7-3 lead with 2:25 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. The Redskins lead at 7-3. I don't think so, Kickin' Uncle. Touchdown, Redskins. We'll have another doubleheader tomorrow. I'll tell you about that in a second after the kickoff. We'll have a doubleheader tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. 5 o'clock on the West Coast. I'll tell you who we have in a second. There's the kick. Fielded by Barker at the 6-yard line over the 30, out to the 32-yard line. Aaron Barker, the former Jet. And the Vikings will start at their own 32-yard line, down 7-3. Doubleheader tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll have Detroit at Tampa Bay, followed by New Orleans at Miami. That'll be tomorrow night here at Jammin' Sports. .221 left to play. here in the first quarter. Vikings down 7-3. Kevin Bickford hands off to Lambos. A 2-yard gain to the 34-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Cameron Cole on the tackle, number 25. Yeah, 19 is still a much better game. I tried to use 20. I really did. I tried to use 20. I did a couple of preseason games, and I couldn't get through it. 2nd and 8. Bickford play action. Throws incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8. That'll stop the clock for now. 1:51 left here in the first quarter. Bickford on 3rd down in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks downfield. Throws. Gets it out to Monterey. Into Redskin territory to the 48-yard line. James Monterey, the 6th-year receiver out of North Carolina. That's good for 18 yards and a Viking first down. First down. Move the chains. Making the tackle, number 32 for the Redskins, Edwin James, the 7th-year defensive back out of Oregon State. 1:25 and counting here in the first. Vikings with 4 receivers set wide. Bickford under center on first down. Hands off to Lambos up the middle. And Lambos makes his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Ben Norton, the linebacker, on the tackle in his 4th year out of Citadel. 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Redskins up 7-3. Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos again, and Lambos a yard at best out to the 41-yard line. And making the tackle that time, Robert Foster, the linebacker, in his 3rd year out of Tennessee. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Vikings at the Redskin 41-yard line. We're coming up on 30 seconds left in the first. Bickford in the gun. Bickford back. Bickford steps up, throws downfield, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Trevant Wallace, number 20. Brian Black, the intended receiver. It'll be 4th down. Trevant Wallace, the 6th-year defensive back out of Miami. Brian Black, the receiver, in his 6th year out of Oklahoma State. 4th down for the Vikings. At the Redskin 41, they'll probably punt. Yep, Zach Young back to punt. Gets the punt away, aiming for the sideline, and it's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's a 16-yard punt. He kind of shanked that one. Redskins will take over at their own 25 with 15 seconds left in the first quarter, up 7-3. I mean, I look at that Redskin helmet and I'm thinking, that's a good-looking helmet. They have one of the best logos ever. 1st and 10 from the 25. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Sullivan throws outside to Vaden, out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. The big tight end, Justin Vaden, in his 6th year out of Tennessee. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Now the clock will run. They should get the playoff. In the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Sullivan back. Throws, gets it out to Say at the 40-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter. Redskins up 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. The Vikings and the Redskins. Both teams at 1-4. Washington leads it 7-3 as we start the second quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Redskins at their own 40-yard line. Evil Dead's missing his Vikings tonight, but he has a previous engagement. 4 receivers wide. Sullivan under center. Sullivan hands off to Ciali up the middle, and Ciali makes his way down to the 47-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 3. Dante Ciali in his 5th year out of Marshall. .740 and counting. It'll be 2nd and 3. 4 receivers wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan, play action, throws, downfield to Say. He escapes a tackle and is down at the 11-yard line. A 42-yard reception to Virgil Say down to the Viking 11-yard line. First down, Redskins. Now, Washington played New Orleans tough last week, losing 16-13. First and 10 from the 11. Sullivan under center. Sullivan hands off to Ciali up the middle, and Ciali 4 yards to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the tackle, number 95, Ray Edwards, in his 12th year out of Purdue. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6. 6:40 left in the first half. Redskins come out in the offset eye. Sullivan to Ciali up the middle. Ciali down to the 2. A gain of 5 yards. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1. The Redskins can get a first down at the 1-yard line. Ty Martin made the tackle, number 55, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Tennessee. 3rd and 1 at the 2-yard line. Sullivan under center. Sullivan, 3-step drop. Now he rolls out. And he may take it himself. He's down at the 1. It's where you start the slide. It's not where you end up. But it's enough for the first down. He ended up in the end zone, but it's where you start the slide. That's why they mark him down at the 1. That's a good call. He started the slide at the 1-yard line. First and goal at the 1. 5:45 and counting here in the first half. Redskins trying to take a 2-score lead. They're in the I formation. Sullivan, play action, throws. He got hit as he threw. Jim Florence, the linebacker, made the hit. Number 50, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Wake Forest. Incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. It's a good thing they did a play action because Ciali got nailed on the fake. 2nd and goal from the 1. In the I formation again. Sullivan to Ciali around the outside. Touchdown, Redskins. A 1-yard touchdown run by Dante Ciali, the 5th-year back out of Marshall University. And the Redskins go up by 10, 13-3, with the extra point coming. And now Mike Bragg, the 4th-year kicker out of Air Force, for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Redskins lead at 14-3. 5:29 left to play. Here in the first half, live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, right outside our nation's capital of Washington, D.C. Week number 6 here at Jammin' Sports. Sports Davis and Kick and Uncle, my two moderators, joining me tonight for this one. Great to have them along. The Redskins take a 2-score lead. David Webb will kick off for the Redskins. And there's the kick. This will be fielded by Barker at the goal line over the 15, 20, 25. And Aaron Barker out to the 30-yard line. I was really surprised to see the Jets let him go. But the Jets let him go. And the Vikings picked him up. The 5th-year receiver out of Pittsburgh. So Kevin Bickford, the quarterback, comes out. The Vikings down by 2 scores with 5:24 left. Here in the first half, down by 11, 14-3. A beautiful day here at FedEx Field, by the way. About 64 degrees at kickoff. Yep, it's great to be here watching Jammin' Sports. I love it. 1st and 10 from the 30. Bickford to Lambos. And Lambos gets a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Ben Norton on the tackle, number 53. Doubleheader tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern time. We'll go over that again in just a second. 2nd and 9 from the 31. Bickford under center. Bickford to Lambos around the outside. He gets hemmed in and brought down by Cameron Cole, number 25. And that'll be a loss of a yard. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. Back at the 30-yard line. The doubleheader tomorrow will have Detroit at Tampa Bay. That'll be the first game. And then we'll have New Orleans at Miami. And that'll start at 8 Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow. 3rd and 10 from the 30-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Throws down the middle, and it's intercepted by the Redskins. Picking it off is Wright. Sean Wright, the 2nd-year safety out of Maryland. There wasn't even a Viking around. It was almost like Wright was the receiver. He brings it back to the 48-yard line. And the Redskins will take over. He overthrew his receiver, and Wright was right there. Wow. The 2nd-year safety out of Maryland, Sean Wright. And now the Redskins will have great field position at their own 48-yard line with 4:22 left in the first half. They're already up 14-3. They can make it a 3-score game going into halftime. Bickford under center. Bickford, play action, looking, rolls out, and now he's going to take off. And Bickford, or excuse me, not Bickford, Sullivan, down to the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 10 yards for Kurt Sullivan, the 8th-year quarterback out of Florida State. First down, Redskins. Sullivan spent 2 years with the 49ers as a backup and then was traded to Washington. He's now at his 6th year with the Redskins as the starter. Under 4 minutes left in the half. 1st and 10 from the Viking 42-yard line. They come out in the offset eye. Sullivan will hand off to Ciali. A 2-yard gain to the 40-yard line. Make it a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Richard Seymour on the tackle, number 93, in his 15th year out of Oklahoma State. Kick and Uncle in the room. My good friend from Cleveland. And Sports Davis, my good friend from Phoenix, my two moderators. 2nd and 9 from the 40-yard line. Harrison this time, his first carry of the game, inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line. Ron Harrison, the second-year back out of Florida, a 13-yard gain. First down Redskins at the Viking 27. Ron Harrison would be the starting running back on a lot of other teams. He's that good. The Redskins have a nice 1-2 punch with Ciali and Harrison at running back. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Sullivan under center. Sullivan hands off to Ciali up the middle, and Ciali down to the 18. A gain of 9 yards. Make it 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. The 5th-year back out of Marshall, Dante Ciali. He's got a French name, Ciali. 2:35 and counting. Here in the first half, Redskins up 14-3. Threatening again. 2nd and 2 from the Viking 18-yard line in the offset eye. Sullivan hands off to Ciali again, up the gut. And Ciali all the way down to the 2-yard line. A 16-yard gain. 1st and goal at the 2 for Dante Ciali. Jim Florence, the linebacker, finally makes the tackle at the 2-yard line. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Redskins up 14-3 here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week number 6 here at Jammin' Sports. The Redskins with a 14-3 lead over the Vikings. And they have it 1st and goal at the Viking 2-yard line. Here at the 2-minute warning, both teams have 3 timeouts. The Redskins punch this in and take a 3-score lead. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan hands off to Harrison. And is he in? No, he's down at the 1. A 1-yard gain by Ron Harrison. It'll be 2nd and goal. Wayne Hull on the tackle, number 96, in his 14th year out of Idaho. Idaho. A minute 40 and counting. 2nd and goal from the 1. Sullivan under center. Sullivan to Ciali. He gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 3 yards. Coming in to make the tackle, Ray Edwards, number 95, in his 12th year out of Purdue. That'll back it up to the 4. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Redskins. Somebody might want to block him next time. Nobody did. He just came right in. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. 5 receivers set wide. Empty backfield for Sullivan on 3rd and goal from the 4. Takes the snap. Steps up. Throws. Incomplete. Couldn't find a receiver. Threw it away. That'll stop the clock with 1 minute exactly left on the clock. The Redskins will kick a field goal. It'll make it a 14-point game. Mike Bragg will come out, the 4th-year kicker out of Air Force. This will be from 21 yards to put the Redskins up by 2 touchdowns. There's the snow. It's a fake. Galogli tries to throw it, and it's no good. He gets sacked. Richard Galogli, the backup, and he gets sacked. They tried to run a fake. I didn't see who brought him down. Number 36 brought him down. That's Dylan Clements, the second-year defensive back out of Hampton. So the Redskins come up empty. It's still 14-3 Washington. And now the Vikings, with 56 seconds left in the half, will take over at their own 15-yard line. First and 10 from the 15. Good look. Four receivers set wide. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford to Lambos. And Lambos makes his way down to the 17-yard line, a gain of 2. The Vikings take a timeout. They have 2 left. It'll be 2nd and 8. I don't know why the Vikings don't throw it downfield. They're down by 11, and they're at their own 17-yard line. 51 seconds left in the half. Both teams come into this game 1-4, desperately looking for a win. The Redskins have lost 3 in a row. The Vikings have lost 4 in a row. 2nd and 8 from the 17-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford hands off to Lambos. And Lambos down to the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 7. And the Vikings take their second timeout. Last night on Jammin' Sports, Davis and I, we had a 5th quarter. We rattled off the top 10 ways that Madden 19 is better than 20, 21, 22, and 23. I did leave one out. I forgot about the refs. That'd be number 11, referees on the field. But check it out. It's in the video section. The 10 ways Madden 19 is better than the newer Maddens. 3rd and 1 from the 23-yard line. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Bickford throws, gets it out to Lambos. He's got the first down out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 9. Vikings in the hurry up. 32 seconds. Bickford in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Takes the snap. Looking downfield. Throws. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 25 seconds left. He was looking for James North. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Madden 25. That's in a couple of years. 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. 4 receivers wide once again. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. He's in trouble. Throws. Gets it out to Lambos. Out to the 36, a gain of 4. The Vikings take their final timeout. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 with 18 seconds left in the half. Redskins lead at 14-3. Here late in the second quarter. 18 seconds left until halftime. The graphics just look better on 19, especially up close. They really do. More photorealistic. 3rd and 5 from the 36. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Throws outside to Underwood. And Lawson Underwood gets the first down out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 7. Clock is running. 8 seconds. Vikings in the hurry up. Bickford back to throw. Throws outside to Underwood. And we've hit halftime. Your halftime score, Washington 14, Minnesota 3, here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 6. The Vikings and the Redskins. The Redskins lead it 14-3 as we get set to start the second half. Both teams come in with 1-4 records, trying to turn things around. The Vikings having lost 4 in a row, and the Redskins having lost 3 in a row coming in. Somebody's going to end a losing streak today. Minnesota will kick off to start the second half. Fielded by Berry at the goal line over the 15, 20, 25, 30. C.J. Berry out to the 31-yard line. The second-year defensive back out of Northwestern on the return. Kurt Sullivan will come back out. Let's see some first half highlights. Virgil Say's touchdown there. And then Virgil Say's second touchdown there. Actually, that one was short of a touchdown. But you get the idea. He had a good first half. 1st and 10 Redskins from their own 31-yard line. Kurt Sullivan under center. Sullivan hands off to Ciali around the outside, and Dante Ciali out to the 37-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Making the tackle, Montel Monroe, the 4th-year strong safety out of Florida State. If you missed the earlier game, you missed a good one. The 49ers defeated the Ravens 23-20, scoring a touchdown with 9 seconds left to win it. It's in the video section. Sullivan hands off to Harrison, and Harrison's got the first down out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 4 yards and a Redskin first down. Kick and Uncle liked the end of that game. He saw the 49ers win it. 1st and 10 from the 41. Redskins on the move again. Sullivan under center. Sullivan, play action. Throws downfield. He's got a man, Say, all the way down to the 35-yard line. A 24-yard reception by Virgil Say. He's having a big day. All the way down to the Viking 35-yard line. First down, Redskins. The Vikings were a playoff team last season. They sure don't look like it this season. Coming in at 1-4, and they're just not playing well. In fact, Green Bay is running away with that division. Green Bay's 5-0. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Sullivan under center. Sullivan, play action. Looking, rolls out. Sullivan throws, gets it to Say. Virgil Say down to the 8-yard line. A gain of 27 yards. And another Redskin first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. We were talking about the Packers a moment ago. The Packers are the only undefeated team left at 5-0. They play the 4-1 Browns later this week. That should be a good game. Another Redskin first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the Minnesota 8-yard line. Coming up on 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Sullivan in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Throws. Wide open. Novarese touchdown. Redskins. Roman Novarese, his first catch of the day. Good for an 8-yard touchdown. And he was wide open. Nobody within 5 yards of him. The 7th-year receiver out of Miami, Roman Novarese. Touchdown, Redskins. They go up 20-3. They take a 3-score lead. Wow. Mike Bragg for the extra point. The kick is up. It's blocked. The kick is blocked. The Vikings got in there and blocked it. Number 36, Dylan Clements, the second-year defensive back out of Hampton, blocked the extra point. So it's a 17-point lead, 20-3 by Washington. It's still a 3-score lead with 5:50 left here in the third quarter. Live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. To say the Redskins have dominated this game is an understatement. While we have a moment, let's see who they play next week. I always like to do that. In Week 7, Minnesota will host New Orleans, and the Redskins will host Dallas. There's the kick. Fielded by Simmons at the 3-yard line over the 20-25. A flag is down. Jarvis Simmons out to about the 27-yard line. That's on James Bradley, the linebacker. They'll back it up to the 19-yard line. So that's where the Vikings will take over with 5:45 left to play. Here in the third quarter, down 20-3. Down by 3 scores. First and 10 Vikings from the 19. Bickford to Lambos. And Lambos up the middle, a nice gain. Out to the 32-yard line, a gain of 13 yards. That puts him at 55 yards rushing on the day so far. First down, Minnesota. The Buccaneers held Lambos to just 17 yards rushing last week down in Tampa, as the Buccaneers won that game. In fact, the Buccaneers got their first win of the season last week against the Vikings. First and 10 from the 32. Bickford in the gun. Bickford to Lambos, and Lambos gets out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 6. Sean Wright makes the tackle, number 22. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. 5 minutes now left to play in the third quarter. Vikings trying to get back in this game. They're down by 17. Bickford under center with 4 receivers set wide. Bickford pitches to Lambos. He gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 5 yards. Cameron Cole comes in, the free safety on the safety blitz. The 6th-year safety out of Chattanooga. And nails Lambos for a 5-yard loss. Wow. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Now they're saying officially a 4-yard loss. 4:45 left to play. I think we have an injury timeout. That's why it's taking so long between plays. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Vikings at their own 33-yard line. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Throws downfield to Monterey. It's up in the air. Intercepted by Norton on the tip drill. And the Redskins get it back. Ben Norton picks it off. The ball was tipped in the air. And Norton was right there to pick it off for the Redskins. The old tip drill. Let's watch this again. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Being at the right place at the right time. James Monterey was the intended receiver. But it got tipped up in the air and Ben Norton comes down with it. First and 10 Redskins going the other way. This one's getting ugly. Especially if the Redskins score again. 4:37 left to play here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Redskins from their own 44-yard line. In the offset eye, Sullivan under center. Sullivan drops back, rolls out, throws downfield to Vaden. He can't hold on. He was double teamed. Incomplete. Broken up by number 31, Rashard Jones. In his 8th year out of Georgia, the free safety. Jim Florence, the linebacker, was also there. Second and 10 for the Redskins at their own 44-yard line. 4:31 still to play here in the third quarter. Redskins up 20-3. Sullivan under center. Sullivan back. Throws downfield to Vaden. Escapes a tackle. And he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A 28-yard reception to Justin Vaden, the big tight end, in his 6th year out of Tennessee. Jeremy Bell finally makes the tackle for Minnesota. But it's another Redskin first down. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan to Ciali up the middle, and Ciali down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. On the tackle, Ty Martin, number 55. The second-year linebacker out of Tennessee. Redskins on the move again, all the way down to the Viking 23-yard line. 5 receivers wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan throws, gets it out to Norris, down to the 13-yard line. James Norris, the rookie out of Ball State. His first catch of the day. Another Redskin first down to the 13-yard line. 3.5 minutes left here in the third. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back, throws outside to Say, and Say steps out of bounds at the 13-yard line. No gain. He went backwards. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line. That'll stop the clock. 3:16 left here in the third quarter. On 2nd and 10. Sullivan, 3-step drop, throws to Vaden. And his forward progress. No, they don't give it to him. No gain at the 13-yard line. Ray Edwards on the tackle, number 95. It'll be 3rd and 10 for Washington at the Minnesota 13-yard line. Under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Don't forget, doubleheader tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern time. We'll have the Lions and the Buccaneers, followed by the Saints and the Dolphins. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific time. 7 o'clock Central, like I am here in Nashville. 5 receivers wide, 3rd and 10 from the 13-yard line. Sullivan back. Sullivan rolls out, throws downfield. It's caught for the touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown reception by Virgil Say, who's having a monster game. And the Redskins take a 26-3 lead. This one is officially ugly. It is a rout. Mike Bragg for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Redskins lead by 24. It's still a 3-score game, though. 27-3 with 2:32 remaining here in the third quarter. We're still in the third quarter. We're live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. Redskins are running away with this one. The Vikings are looking at their 5th loss in a row. Minnesota beat Chicago in Week 1, and they've not won since. They've lost 4 in a row. David Webb will kick off. Fielded by Barker at the 4-yard line over the 20-25. And Aaron Barker brings it out to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 Vikings. 2:28 left. Still in the third quarter. I'm Jimmy Jam. I got Kickin' Uncle and Sports Davis in here, my 2 moderators. Bring you the game here tonight. Great to have everybody here. What do you think there, Kickin' Uncle? Redskins are playing their hearts out today. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Bickford under center. Hands off, no, play action looking. He rolls out. Throws, incomplete. Knocked down by number 55. Mel Kaufman in his 7th year out of Purdue. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Yeah, right. No, they're the Redskins. We don't say that other name. 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. Bickford to Lambos around the outside, and Lambos down to the 40-yard line, a gain of 8. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Lambos out to 64 yards rushing. Edwin James made the tackle, number 32. The name we dare not say. The unspoken name. It is not worthy. 3rd and 2 from the 40-yard line. The Vikings in the I formation. Bickford to Lambos. He's not going to get there. He's going to be short of the first down. Robert Foster making the tackle. The 3rd-year linebacker out of Tennessee. The name that shall not be spoken. You wrote it 3 texts ago. It'll be 4th down, and the Vikings are going to have to punt. Zach Young will come in to punt. It's been a terrible game by the Vikings today. Gets the punt away. Inside the 10, nice punt. Be down at the 6-yard line. And that's where the Redskins will take over, 1st and 10. Yes, that name. We don't dare speak that name. It is not worthy. It wasn't earned. How many Super Bowls does that name have? How many Super Bowls does the Redskins have? All right, 1st and 10, Washington from the 6-yard line. 1:20 left here in the third quarter. Redskins comfortably up 27-3. Every now and then you get a route like this. It just comes with the territory. Sullivan under center. Sullivan to Ciali. And Ciali, no gain. The Vikings are right there. Wayne Hull number 96. Now they say a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Redskins. Look for Washington to kind of run out some clock here. 2nd and 9 from the 6. Sullivan hands off to Ciali, and Ciali's going to lose a yard back to the 5-yard line. On the tackle, number 31, Rashard Jones, in his 8th year out of Georgia, the free safety. It's going to be a loss of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 11. Yeah, it's your favorite team, right? Third and 11 from the 5-yard line. Redskins come out in the I formation. Sullivan hands off to Ciali. And Ciali makes his way out to the 8-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. They'll bring up 4th and 8. And the Redskins are going to have to punt. As the clock will wind down, they get the punt away. David Webb gets the punt off. And that'll be fielded by Simmons, who brings it across the 50 out to the 45-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Redskins up 27-3. Welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 6, the Vikings and the Redskins. Redskins comfortably up by 24 points, 27-3 as we start the 4th quarter. The Vikings, though, they have the ball in pretty good field position at the Redskin 45-yard line. Vikings down by 3 scores. 4 receivers set wide. Bickford in the gun from the Redskin 45-yard line. Bickford to Lambos. A yard to the 44. Niners and Bengals, your 2 favorite teams? Cool. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 44-yard line. Bickford in the shotgun with a back on either side. Takes the snap. Bickford throws outside. It's nearly intercepted. Broken up by number 32, Edwin James. And that'll bring up 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Vikings. The Vikings have just not played well at all. It'll be 3rd and 9. Four receivers wide for Minnesota. Bickford in the gun. Bickford hands off to Lambos. He gets hit in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. Make it a 2-yard loss. Robert Foster, the linebacker. And that'll bring up 4th and 11. Why are they running a draw play? You're down by 24. If they punt, we can put game over here. They're going for it. 4th and 11 from the Redskin 47-yard line. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Looks downfield. Throws deep. And it's incomplete. Broken up by Trevont Wallace, number 20. The 6th-year defensive back out of Miami. Nearly picked it off. It'll be a turnover on downs. And the Redskins will take over at their own 47-yard line. Kurt Sullivan comes back out. He's had a great day. 3 touchdown passes. Just under 7 minutes left. Redskins up 27-3. My, how the Vikings have fallen. The Vikings won their division last season, and they're looking terrible this season. They'll be 1-5 in the I formation. Sullivan hands off to Ciali, and Ciali gets out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 3, going to be 2nd and 7. On the tackle, Jeremy Bell, in his 3rd year out of Alabama. .620 in counting. Redskins in the offset I. Sullivan hands off to Ciali up the middle, and Ciali down to the 47-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. We have an injury timeout. Dante Ciali is down. That gives me time to remind everybody that we will have another NFL doubleheader for you tomorrow night. 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock on the West Coast. We'll have the Detroit Lions at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that'll be followed by the New Orleans Saints at the Miami Dolphins. Our doubleheader tomorrow night. .6:11 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Third and 4 for the Redskins. What time in London? Let's see. 8 plus 5, about 1 in the morning. 3rd and 4 from the 47-yard line. 2 in the morning, actually. I'm sorry. Taylor on the carry. His first carry has the first down. Out to the 36-yard line. Sean Taylor, the 6th-year running back out of Duke, gets the Redskins a first down. No, wait a minute. London is 5 hours ahead of New York, so it'd be 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning. London is 5 hours ahead of New York, so it'd be 1 in the morning, 1 a.m. First and 10, Redskins from the Viking 36-yard line. Redskins just milking the clock. 5.5 minutes left. Sullivan hands off to Taylor. The backup getting some game time. A 1-yard gain out to the 35-yard line. Be 2nd and 9. Sean Taylor, the 6th-year back out of Duke. Redskins have some backups in now playing. Up by 24. It'll be 2nd and 9. Under 5 minutes now. You figured they'd take Sullivan out. Hands off to Taylor again, and Taylor all the way down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 12 yards and a Redskin first down. So the backup running back getting some game time, getting some yardage. Sean Taylor. 4:25, 4:10 and counting. First and 10 from the Viking 23-yard line in the I formation. Sullivan hands off to Taylor again. A steady dose of Sean Taylor down to the 19-yard line, a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. .345 and counting. Sullivan under center. Sullivan to Harrison, and Ron Harrison inside the 10, all the way down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Ron Harrison, the 2nd-year back out of Florida. The backup's getting some playing time. First and goal, Redskins at the Viking 2-yard line. The Redskins were determined to end their 3-game losing streak today. They're really beating up on the Vikings big time. First and goal from the 2, under 3 minutes left. Redskins in the I formation. Sullivan to Olsen this time. They're letting everybody play. Carl Olsen, the rookie out of TCU. He's going to lose a yard back to the 3-yard line. On the tackle, number 27, Montel Monroe. Redskins going to start pulling people out of the stands. Who wants to carry? Getting close to the 2-minute warning here. Probably after this play. Second and goal from the 3-yard line. Sullivan throws inside to Vaden. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown catch by the tight end, Justin Vaden. And this one is officially ugly. It is a rout. Redskins up by 30, 33-3. Yeah, I'm about to pull people out of the chat. Who wants a carry? Mike Bragg for the extra point. Kick is up. It's good. The Redskins up by 31 points. 34-3. With 2:06 left to play. I smell overtime. I get the feeling we're going into overtime. Not. This is a game Minnesota wants to forget. They played really badly against the Buccaneers last week, and it's carried over to this one. They're laying an egg, big time. Wow. David Webb will kick off. Fielded at the goal line by Barker over the 10, 15, 20, 25. Barker out to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29. 2:02 left. We'll have the 2-minute warning after this play. And hopefully that'll be the last time out. You're down by 31 with 2 minutes left. Good luck with that. First and 10 from the 29. Bickford in the shotgun. Bickford back. Looking, throws downfield to Black. And we've hit the 2-minute warning. Redskins up 34-3. Here at Chapman Sports. Welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week number 6. We'd like to say we have a close game, but we don't. The Redskins are going to end their 3-game slide. They'll be 2-4. The Vikings are going to lose their 5th in a row. They'll be 1-5. First and 10 from the 46. Bickford back. Bickford throws to Underwood. Out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 8. Going to bring up 2nd and 2. Lawson Underwood, the 5th-year tight end out of Iowa. Mercifully, nobody's calling timeout. 1:35 left. On 2nd and 2 from the Redskin 46. Bickford takes the snap, throws, and it's nearly picked off. It's been that kind of day. Sean Coleman. I'm going to have to go ahead and correct that jersey. Nearly picked it off. It'll be 3rd and 2. Coleman, number 26, in his 4th year out of Fresno State. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 46-yard line. 1:25 left. Bickford in the gun. Bickford, play action. Throws deep. Incomplete. Looking for James Monterey. Overthrows him. And that'll bring up 4th and 2. 1:20 left on the clock. Well, the Vikings, at least they're still trying. They're gonna I say that and they're gonna punt. That's a give-up play right there. Zach Young will punt. It's out of bounds at the 16-yard line, a 30-yard punt. The Redskins will take over with 1:15 left. 2 or 3 more snaps and we're done. I don't think either team's going to take a timeout here. And we'll get ready for the double play tomorrow, the double header tomorrow. Lions Buccaneers will be the first game. Saints Dolphins the second game. Starting at 8 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Central time. If you live in Denver, it'll be 6 o'clock for you. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Sullivan will hand off to Dante Ciali. 2 yards to the 18-yard line. Neither team calling a timeout, as you might expect, with a 31-point lead. If this gets under 40 seconds, it should get under 40 seconds. Yep, one more snap and we're done. They're going to still run a play, though. Sullivan hands off to Ciali out to the 22-yard line. They don't have to snap it. They don't have to take another snap. This one's over. The Redskins will end a 3-game slide. They'll be 2-4. And the Vikings will lose their 5th in a row. They'll be 1-5. As the final seconds are ticking away. Your final score: Redskins 34, the Vikings 3. Thanks for watching here at Chapman Sports. We'll be back tomorrow night with a doubleheader at 8 Eastern. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.